Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Brian's Horror Corner, and welcome to this brand new horror series intro video for my February 2023 horror series. Before I get into the details of that, I wanted to show you guys my brand new horror shirt that I got. Friday the 13th in red on a black shirt. I love it. I absolutely love this shirt. I just got it in the mail today. And I basically got it, well, in part for everyday use, but in part because of the horror convention I'm going to in about 3 weeks here in Las Vegas, the Days of the Dead horror convention that I was invited to. Um, I have some other horror shirts, of course, that you guys have seen that I've shown on my channel, but yeah, this is a brand new one. So Friday the 13th. So pretty excited about that. Um, Getting into this horror series for February. So originally I had planned to do several movie reviews from my Scream Factory collection, which is basically it's just like a random Scream Factory movie review series. But I'm going to push that to May now in lieu of the fact that I'm going to this horror convention in February, the middle of February. So I thought it would be much more apropos to do a series related to that horror convention coming up. So I will be doing the Scream Factory random movie reviews series. I'll also be doing one for my standard Blu-ray and standard DVDs as well. There's so many movies that I haven't watched yet that I own that are in my collection. So that's going to be 3 months of 2023 right there, just picking movies, probably 5 or 6 movies from each of those collections and watching and reviewing them on my channel so I can kind of get caught up with horror here. But as far as February of 2023 goes, since we're basically through January now, this intro video is going to be talking about the movies that I'm going to be watching as they relate to the Days of the Dead horror convention coming up here in February in Las Vegas. So, for example, the first movie that I'll be watching and reviewing for this series on my channel is I have this 2-pack Hellraiser and Hellraiser 2 DVD, but I'm just going to be watching the first Hellraiser movie. The reason for that is one of the headliners for this horror convention is the Cenobites, the Hellraiser cast. You got Doug Bradley, you got Simon Bamford, you got Barbie Wilde, and you got Nicholas Vince as the Cenobites. But you also have at this convention you have Andrew Robinson and we have Claire Higgins, all involved in they were all involved in the first two Hellraiser movies, but I'm just going to watch the first Hellraiser movie because I think that's my favorite, quite honestly, of the ones that I've seen. And I don't have time to watch the double bill there, so I'll watch and review Hellraiser 2 at some other point. But for this particular series, for this horror convention, I'm going to be watching and reviewing the original Hellraiser from 1987. So that's the first movie that I'll be watching and reviewing for this horror convention horror series for February. Some other movies that I'm going to be watching. The other four movies are the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part Two from 1986, because we have Bill Moseley and Bill Johnson who played Leatherface in that movie. Bill Moseley, of course, played Chop Top, and I haven't seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 yet. So that's something I should mention, that four of these five movies that I'm going to be watching and reviewing, I haven't even seen. And one of the five, the Hellraiser, the first Hellraiser movie, which I have seen, I haven't reviewed it for my channel before. So all five of these are going to be brand new reviews on my channel, and four of the five are going to be first time watches for me. So the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part Two from 1986 is one of those four. But yeah, you have Bill Moseley and you have Bill Johnson from that movie, from Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part Two, that's going to be at this horror convention that I'm going to here. Yeah, Bill Johnson played Leatherface in that movie. So that's going to be the second movie that I watch and review for my channel. Um, And then I'm also going to be watching and reviewing Terrifier 2 for my channel. Now, I did watch and review the original Terrifier. I believe I included that on a Halloween October 31 Days of Horror, not last year, but the year before in 2021, I believe. But I haven't seen Terrifier 2 yet, and I obviously haven't reviewed it for my channel. And at this convention, you're going to have Damien Leone, the director of the Terrifier movies. You have David Howard Thornton, who plays um the clown from Terrifier. Why can't I think of his name now? Oh shoot, that's going to bug me, isn't it? And then for good measure, you also have the pale face girl, the young girl from Terrifier 2 specifically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch both Terrifier and Terrifier 2 as a double bill. And then I'm going to obviously review Terrifier 2 on my channel because I've already got a review for Terrifier up there. But yeah, looks like you've got three people from Terrifier 2 that's going to be at this convention. I think it's Emil McLean. That's the young girl that plays the pale face girl in Terrifier 2, and then you have Damien Leone and David Howard Thornton, who are both obviously part of the first Terrifier movie, but also part of the Terrifier 2, the one that I'll be reviewing on my channel. So that's going to be another first time watch for me, along with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Um, why can't I think of the clown's name right now? Why am I having a brain fart? Art. Oh, good God. Art the Clown, played by David Howard Thornton, who's going to be at this convention, along with Damien Leone and Emil McLean. So that's where the Terrifier 2 review comes in. Next, I'm going to be watching, and I've never seen any of the movies in this franchise, I'm going to be watching the original Paranormal Activity from 2007 because you have the two main leads in that movie, Katie Featherston and Micah Sloat, are going to be at this convention, Days of the Dead in Las Vegas. So yes, I'm going to be watching and reviewing the original Paranormal Activity movie on my channel. And then finally, I think I'm going to check out Hatchet, the first Hatchet movie, which I have in my collection. Who obviously Kane Hodder stars as Victor Crowley in that, and Kane Hodder's also going to be at this horror convention. It's really a who's who of horror stars, past and present, here at this convention. I'm super excited. Um, but obviously, Kane Hodder played Jason in four of the Friday the 13th movies, which I've seen recently. But I haven't seen Hatchet at all. Not recently, not ever. So I'm gonna be watching and reviewing that movie to prepare for this upcoming horror convention in Las Vegas. And well, there's other movies of people that are going to be there that I could watch, like a lot of the cast of Sleepaway Camp, and Kim Myers is there from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. These are all movies I've seen. The Halloween movies, you have Charles Cyphers and Nancy Loomis from the first movie. Um, you have Diane Franklin from Amityville 2, The Possession. Those are movies that I have watched and reviewed up on my channel already. So I think in the lieu of time and just common sense, I'm going to stick to those five. And I'm going to have all five up and reviewed on my channel before February 17th, which is when I go to this horror convention in Las Vegas when it starts. And of course, as I mentioned in my horror convention announcement video that came out a few days to a week ago, I am going to be doing videos for you guys while I'm there to wrap up the end of each day. So there'll be a video for Friday, February 17th, Saturday, February 18th, and Sunday, February 19th, as well as an overall wrap up of the convention video that's probably actually going to come out on the 20th when I'm back home again from the convention. Just because I'm flying home on Sunday evening, it's going to be kind of a shit show. So yeah, that's the series that I have coming up for February. Now you might be asking, well, wait a minute. Now if the convention goes through February 19th, what are you going to do the last 10 days of the month? Well, I thought about that and I decided to get a start on watching the Tales from the Crypt TV series because there's 7 seasons and I'm doing this over 2 months in terms of watching and reviewing it. And I want to be able to take my time with that series. So I figured instead of starting something new for 1 week, the end of February, since February is a short month anyway, and by the time we get to the 20th of February and I wrap up this horror convention series, we're only going to have like a week left of the month anyway. So I figured I would just go ahead and start watching season 1 of Tales from the Crypt, which will probably have I'm going to review that series by season. So The review for season one probably won't come up till the end of the first week in March, just because, like I said, I want to take my time. But that's a different video for a different series that we'll get into. So, but yeah, that's what you can That's what you can look forward to for February 2023. Not only videos related. Not only videos of me covering the Days from the Dead horror convention in Las Vegas, but these 5 movies that I'm going to watch and review leading up to it, and excitement for the horror convention. So I hope that makes sense to everybody. I hope you're all as excited about this series as I am, and the convention as I am. And I want to say too, I'm not bringing up this convention like, look at me, I'm going to a horror convention and you're not, kind of thing. I'm really not. That's why I'm bringing you guys with, in terms of sort of wrapping up each day of the horror franchise, because I want to share this on my channel with you guys. And this is a first time event for me. I've never been to a horror franchise, not a big one anyway. And I just kind of want to give you guys the lay of the land, and my thoughts on each day and who I met and what I got and all those type of things. So I'm really not doing it as a FOMO kind of thing. Fear of missing out, for those of you that don't know what FOMO stands for. But and I'm not doing it to rub it in anybody's face. I just want to share it with you guys. This exciting adventure I have coming up. So thank you guys for watching this intro video. I hope everybody's doing well as we get into February 2023 here. Please like this video and hit the little notification bell down below so you don't miss any of these upcoming horror movie review videos for this horror convention series. And please be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my great horror content, including my those videos at the horror convention. So thank you for watching. Hope everybody's doing well. Stay scared. Bye.